The show that we were desperately waiting for is back. The Mandalorian Season 3 is on the way. So, with this video, we'll break down everything we need to know about Mando and his lovable Muppet companion. The Season 2 finale brought the fans into Star Wars heaven, and with the return of Luke Skywalker and his Jedi Master, well, it's hard to find another moment that was more celebrated by Star Wars fans. Recap. Before we even start talking about The Mandalorian, we need to know in which Star Wars timeline is taking place. We know that many characters from the original trilogy, characters from the prequels, and spin-offs are crossing their path around the Mandalorian stories. And we know that The Mandalorian is taking a place in a period that is almost untouched by the Star Wars media. But what makes this confusing? Well, there is a quarter of a century gap staying on the road between The Mandalorian and the sequel trilogy, and that leaves the door wide open for new stories. On the other hand, the writer Dave Filoni said, "When you look at the epilogue of Rebels, you don't really know how much time has passed, so it's possible that the story I'm telling in The Mandalorian actually takes place prior to that." Possible, I'm saying. It's possible. Okay, let's make this easier. The Mandalorian takes place in 9 ABY, 9 years after A New Hope and 5 years after Return of the Jedi. The Mandalorians are a warrior clan, easily recognizable by their super sweet Boba Fett armor, and they are notoriously one of the most deadly fighters in the galaxy. The main character doesn't have a name, but people call him Mando, and like many other Mandalorians, he is a bounty hunter. He is a part of the Bounty Hunter Guild led by Carl Weathers, whose Star Wars name is Greef Karga. You don't need to have a tremendous amount of Star Wars knowledge to watch The Mandalorian and enjoy it. The Mandalorians delivered some crazy action before, but with a Star Wars show in the finale of Season 2, it really won the hearts of the fans. The last episode, titled The Rescue, is focused on Mando's conflict with Moff Gideon and Mando trying to rescue his lovely companion from captivity. And yes, Luke Skywalker is the Jedi who Grogu connected with from that seeing stone. Grogu sent a signal using his Force to connect to any living Jedi to come and find him. Luke heard the message very clearly, so he came to take Grogu and continue his training. And the biggest surprise happened at the end when Mando decided to remove the helmet to say goodbye to Grogu. Luke asked him for permission as Grogu has a hurtful look at his protector. "I'll see you again, I promise," said Mando. Release date. Even though there is still no official statement by the studio, The Mandalorian Season 3 is expected to appear on our screens by the end of the year. The Book of Boba Fett has already set up the next chapter, and the excitement for this show has never been higher. The last TV Line report suggests that The Mandalorian Season 3 will appear in the theaters around Christmas. The expected premiere date is December 7th. And where did these rumors come from? Well, Greef Karga, actor Carl Weathers confirmed that Season 3 started filming at the end of 2021. Weathers confirmed the good news by retweeting a post in which it is said that the series has completed production for the upcoming season. And just to mention, Weathers is playing Greef Karga, and he directed our favorite episode, The Siege. He confirmed that he directed again in Season 3. However, there is something that has raised concerns, and that is the last Disney report in which it was confirmed the Obi-Wan Kenobi and Andor series will both arrive in 2022, but they didn't mention The Mandalorian. There is no place for sad faces because the delay might be only for a month or two. Cast. There are a few cast members that were confirmed for Season 3. World's favorite Pedro Pascal, well known especially for his role in Narcos, will be our bounty hunter once again. He'll return as Din Djarin, and let's hope to see Grogu by his side. There was fear that the ongoing projects, like The Last of Us TV series that Pascal has, will be on the way over Mandalorian Season 3, but now we know that production is underway. Giancarlo Esposito confirmed his role in Season 3 as well. He said that the fans should expect to see more of his evil Moff Gideon. As mentioned before, Carl Weathers will hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. No, really, he will be back as Greef Karga, and as he confirmed for Steel City Con, he will be directing again. Rosario Dawson might be back as Ahsoka, but her busy schedule in the upcoming spinoff leaves her status unclear. Ming-Na Wen had her role as Fennec Shan in the second season, and soon after went on to star in the Book of Boba Fett spinoff. Talking to Digital Spy about her possible role in Season 3, she said, I don't know. You'll probably find out before I do. You guys have your feelers out on everything. I mean, come on. I didn't even know I was shooting the Book of Boba Fett at Mandalorian 3. So you're asking the wrong person. And the million-dollar question: will Mark Hamill return as Luke Skywalker? There is no confirmation as of yet, but we won't lose our hope entirely. First look. The first season started shooting in October 2018, and we saw the first episode on the screen on November 19th. The trailer was released in August 2019. The second season started filming exactly 1 year after, in November 2019, and the air date was October 2020. The first trailer appeared 8 months after filming began. Therefore, we can expect to see The Mandalorian Season 3 first teaser somewhere around June 2022. Before we even see the teaser, Dave Filoni has given us a few clues about what we can expect. There's a lot of new adventures coming up. I have to be careful, I can't really say anything specific, but I think the Force will be strong with this. Let's just say that. Okay, at first look, it might not be a lot, but let's be honest, this sounds like a classic Mando. The Season 2 finale suggested that Mando and Grogu would be separated at least until Season 3, but the Book of Boba Fett finale showed us their reunion. Plot details. Giancarlo Esposito said that The Mandalorian Season 3 will expand this universe even further. We're living in a universe that is huge and that has so much to explore. So I think this show is going to start to lay the groundwork for the depth and breadth that's going to come in Season 3 and Season 4, where you're really going to start to get answers. There is a list of threads for Season 3. Anyway, it seems like Mando and Bo-Katan's claim for the Darksaber would be on the top of the list. The Book of Boba Fett revealed the story of Mando searching for other Mandalorians. Eventually, he finds them and the armorer teaches him how to use the Darksaber, while Paz Vizsla punctually battles him for it. And of course, Mando wins the fight, but he had to admit the armorer that he broke the rule and he took his mask off. The armorer will tell him that his only chance for his redemption will be visiting the mines of Mandalore. In Season 3, Mando will probably look to make good with the last of his people and start the mission to visit his home planet. You might think that Luke Skywalker would keep Grogu forever. Well, you are wrong. Mando will go to check Grogu's training and bring him a present. But it turns out that this present will be Grogu's new armor. At the end of Episode 6 of the Book of Boba Fett, Luke gives Grogu a choice to be a Mandalorian or a Jedi. Given the fact that in the season finale, Grogu jets back to Tatooine equipped with his Mandalorian digs, most likely we'll see new Mando and Grogu adventures in Season 3 as well. On a related note, tell us down in the comments below, what are your thoughts on the previous season? Do you expect that a Haska will appear as well? What are your expectations and what are your theories? Which characters that haven't been mentioned should appear? And what are your suggestions? If you liked the video, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss our next videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.